Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm Dr. Edward Sullivan. This is Helen Castro. She's an acupuncturist and also a student at our school and at IBEM here in Centennial. And she's gone to Standing Rock, and we're asking her to share her experiences having gone to Standing Rock. And so you came from Colorado with your
My husband, my daughter, and my 3 grandchildren.
Okay. And you went through Nebraska, you said, to get there, and you weren't
Right.
stopped by anybody?
No, no stopping. The only issue that we had is when we stopped at the gas station about 10 minutes outside of Standing Rock, was the local police and the FBI were tearing apart some young native's car, and, you know, just, I don't know, harassing them or making sure that they weren't carrying something they weren't supposed to.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to Standing Rock. About how many people would you estimate were there?
You know, I can't really say. The camp went on and on as far as area. There were also, as far as I know, 2 different camps, Sacred Stone, Red Warrior Camp, and I heard about that there were a total of 5 camps, so, but I don't know what the name of the other camps were.
Wow. So it's quite extensive. But you were only in the Standing Rock camp?
Right, we stayed in Standing Rock.
And you set up a tent?
Yes.
And you stayed there, and you also treated individuals that were there?
Right. I was allowed to be in the ambulance tent where they did Western, you know, first aid kinds of things. And I was able to do a community-style acupuncture, and I treated about 35 to 40 people. Most of them were native, and most had never had acupuncture before. So that was quite exciting for me.
And so what was their experience?
I kind of feel that in a lot of them, there were those miracle kinds of treatments, that a migraine that usually took IV medication to go away went away. And I treated mostly back pain, neck pain, headaches. That's really all I could do in that kind of environment.
When you got there, did you talk to anybody about, here I am from Colorado and I want to help and I'm an acupuncturist? How did you do that?
My sister had gone up the week before, and she kind of laid the groundwork for me, and I introduced myself to someone that was one of the drummers and who also worked with the sweat lodges. So he was able to guide me, and I went ahead and went into the medical tent, opposed to moving further away and going down where they had the more alternative medicine tents going on.
So what were some of the activities?
Well, it was sitting around the fire that was started on April 1st. The fire goes 24/7. Somebody mans that fire. And just listening to songs and talking to people and listening to the many different native languages. And you never knew who was going to be coming in. While we were there, the Hopi tribe came in, and I'm not sure who the other tribe was, but they came in and they did sacred prayer dances that you will never see at a powwow or anywhere else. Those are so sacred that no one was allowed to take pictures or video, and in some of them we had to stand the whole time that they were performing. And so after the performance, then everybody that was in the camp that enjoyed that experience, you went around and you shook their hand. So that could take another half an hour or 45 minutes to do that. But it was just meeting everybody and seeing, while we were there, the donations that came in. There was a basketball player from, I believe, Wisconsin, a professional team that brought 2 truckloads of things. There was 65 tons of wood that came in trucks.
That might have been from the Cherokee Nation. We
Wisconsin
posted-
or Minnesota?
Well, no, well, it could have been different, but I mean, and maybe they're getting wood from different sources.
Right.
But I know the Cherokee Nation in Oklahoma sent up 2 trucks
Trucks.
of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to need that because they're going to be there through the winter. And we met a lot of people that came up for a week or maybe the weekend and that decided they were going to stay for the long haul. They gave up jobs and
Wow.
those kinds of things, and they're going to stay.
So if people are watching this post on the Medicine Wheel website, what could they do to help, would you say?
I would check with what's going on in their state. Like here in Colorado, the Four Winds Church is a place of contact where they have meetings every week. They let you know what they need. I think right now we heard that they're not taking any clothing donations, but they do need winter stuff like winter boots. But they're really trying to slow down because, probably the camp is going to get a little bit smaller. I think money is extremely important. They have to, legal fees are huge. I think last week they arrested another 22 or 24.
And why is that? How do they just go in the camp and arrest people?
No. What's happening is that outside of the camp or inside the camp, there are people that are out there scouting and watching what's going on. And so when the bulldozers start moving, they go into the camp, let people know, and then they go out and they are protecting and trying to stop it. So basically, bodies are trying to stop the machines from working. And it's actually working. They just did it this week. That's working. They're risking arrest. I don't know how many people saw the videos from the 28th where they were heavily armed. And heavily armed with rifles.
Wow.
So very intimidating in the sense that the protectors are unarmed and they're coming with, you're talking those big military SWAT team vehicles. They're coming with those and they're trying to intimidate and scare people away.
So when we hear that the federal government or Obama said to stop, they're not stopping.
No. It just protected that one site that they had gone to court with on, I think the 9th, that said that it was a sacred site and it was a burial ground. That was on the 9th. The energy company came in and started bulldozing on the 10th.
Wow.
And so that's what they stopped, just that area. The pipeline is going on all around them still. So no, it hasn't stopped. And at the same breath that President Obama did that, he also signed a whatever with the energy company to do 2 pipelines from Mexico. So that's a small part. This is global. I would encourage everyone to get involved with their local environmental groups because it's happening here in Colorado. The BLM is selling oil leases and gas leases outside of Rocky Mountain National Park. The fracking that's going on here is getting bigger and bigger, and we're going to end up being like Oklahoma, where they have man-made earthquakes. So it's global. It's not just Standing Rock. I think that's should be the umbrella of all environmental causes. But get involved in your state environmental issues because that's what's going to make a difference if it starts from all over the country, not just Standing Rock. It's happening in Iowa. Farmers have filed suit. They've been fighting it for 2 years. They're taking the farmers' land. So in Iowa, I think more people were arrested. I think there were 40 people that was arrested in Iowa trying to stop the pipeline there. So it's everywhere. And I met someone from Oklahoma that works in the oil fields, and he said that there are 38,000 miles pipeline in Oklahoma itself. And so when they closed down the 37 that they were so proud of, it didn't make a dent in what's going on there.
Wow. And I heard down in Four Corners.
Yes, they're doing, the uranium?
Yeah.
And also, I don't know how true this is, you can't look up everything, is that something just passed in Congress this past week that they sold the mineral rights on one of the other native reservations to a foreign country. So, but I think that we've always known that what the government has said is that the natives own like 6 inches and they own everything else. So they do whatever they want to.
Which means that in foundations of homes, they own the foundations because it goes below 6 inches.
And my sister who lives in Greeley, they are going to build one of those wells, and then it's going to come within, 100 feet of her house.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, it's going to happen to all of us.
Sure.
This isn't a native issue. This is a global issue, an environmental issue. And I don't know if everyone realizes is that it's not a fable, what is it, a premonition, or their story that has been going on, is that in their religious and spiritual beliefs, that this is the 7th generation. They were told 7 generations ago that in the 7th generation there was going to be a black snake that would destroy their life.
Yeah, the black snake prophecy.
Right, and that is what is going on, is that the natives truly believe that this will destroy human life if we don't stop it.
Right.
So, yeah. So it's not something that they just decided to do. It's something that they know is extremely dangerous.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. That's great. And I hope people start going up there and supporting it, and more people go there. So,
Yes, go if you can. If you don't have any specific skill, take your energy, your love, your connection with other humans. That's just as important as being able to have a skill when you go. Take your love.
All right. Thank you.